What is it with these socialist-inclined celebrities here in the UK and getting caught out with hypocrisy when it comes to Qatar? Now, Gary Neville, we all know who Gary Neville is an absolute spaff shake, a champagne socialist bar none. Took Qatari money, slagged the country off for human rights abuses, and then in the middle of football punditry, I think it was for ITV, correct me in the comments, he started talking politics and how the Conservative Party were exploiting British workers. I mean, what the hell does that have to do with football and the World Cup? It beats me. But it turns out he's a bit of a hypocrite. In fact, he's a massive hypocrite. All left-wing socialist celebrities are hypocrites. He runs a hotel with Ryan Giggs, and that hotel pays their staff minimum wage. And that's like just under £10 an hour. So there he is, slagging off the government for allegedly exploiting nurses in the NHS. And there he is, paying his own workers minimum wage. What a douchebag, what a spaff shake. What a shameless, two-faced socialist hypocrite. And then there's Joe Lycett. Remember Joe Lycett? Said he was going to shred £10,000 of his own money if David Beckham didn't back out of a Qatari World Cup £150 million deal. Of course, David Beckham did the right thing and completely ignored him, as we all should really. And yet here I am making a video about him. But these people need to be pointed out to you so you know they exist. And so the clock was ticking, the deadline was coming fast. Joe Lycett said if David Beckham didn't back out of that deal, he would shred his £10,000 savings. And when it happened, he dressed up like an ostrich. And it wasn't his money he shredded, it was all fake. It didn't cost him a penny. He didn't lose anything. The only thing he gained was publicity. And it turns out he is also a huge, massive hypocrite, because it turns out he did 2 gigs in Doha in 2015. So a few years before David Beckham made his multi-million-pound deal with the Qatari government, Joe Lycett was there doing stand-up comedy. Now, I am pretty sure that gay rights abuses were being committed by the Qatari government back in 2015. And it didn't seem to bother Joe Lycett back then, who was quite happy to completely ignore it and be paid, allegedly, a couple of £100 to do 2 comedy gigs. But because the World Cup was there this year and it was getting a lot of publicity, Joe Lycett needed a slice of that pie, didn't he? And he says it's different because he only got paid a few £100. That's bollocks. Why waste money and time flying over there for 2 concerts or 2 stand-up comedy gigs just to be paid a couple of £100? He's lying. What a lying, hypocritical douchebag Joe Lycett is. And I can guarantee you, any celebrity now that pops up and has a pop at Qatar human rights, they've probably worked there. They've probably taken money from the Qatari government. And they're saying it to either raise their profiles because their careers are washed up, or they want to be relevant with the hysterical woke mob. That's what it's all about, folks. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's my video. Hope you like. Let me know what you think in the comments. And until the next time, take care of yourselves and Roger Trout.